Hello.
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 Woo! All the way back again. All the way back again. And it's here. The finale. The ultimate. The last. The final. Week 4 of Creation Staycation. We've reached our final week. Hope you have had a fabulous 3 weeks up until now and have really enjoyed getting stuck in the bits that we've done. Last week, of course, we had loads of fun. Well, I'm saying we had loads of fun. I hope you did as well, making fantastically beautiful things out of rubbish. And we've loved seeing what you've been getting up to. So thank you, those of you who've sent us stuff in. That's been great. But now we're here in the final week. What have we got coming up? Well, you kind of know the routine by now. First off is going to be this week's Bible verse. And then, following on from that, we will be introduced to Julia's Animal of the Week. Did any of you guess right last week for what Julia's Animal of the Week was going to be? Well done if you did. You've got a little while yet to guess what it's going to be this week. Julia's Animal of the Week. I wonder what fun-filled facts she is going to astound us with today, this week. We will get to see what Julie has been up to for this week's challenge, and of course, there'll be more music from John.
The love of Jesus is so wonderful. The love of Jesus is so wonderful. The love of Jesus is so wonderful. Oh, wonderful love. So high, you can't get over it. So low, you can't get under it. So wide, you can't get around it. Oh, wonderful love. The love of Jesus is so wonderful. The love of Jesus is so wonderful. The love of Jesus is so wonderful. Oh, wonderful love. So high, you can't get over it. So low, you can't get under it. So wide, you can't get around it. Oh, wonderful love. So high, you can't get over it. So low, you can't get under it. So wide, you can't get around it. Oh, wonderful love. Oh, yes, it's so high, you can't get over it. So low, you can't get under it. So wide, you can't get around it. Oh, wonderful love. The love of Jesus is so wonderful. The love of Jesus is so wonderful. The love of Jesus is so wonderful. Oh, wonderful love. So high, you can't get over it. So low, you can't get under it. So wide, you can't get around it. Oh, wonderful love.
So what have we done so far? Well, we've spent time thinking about where we can find God in creation around us, where we are.
How even the ugly bits of creation are full of his goodness.
And how we can look after the world and redeem it from our mess.
This week, we're asking the question, God looked at everything he had made and he saw that it was good. But what? Even me?
It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So, this week's Bible verse is the most important Bible verse for Zephaniah. It is the Zephaniah Bible verse, and it comes from, surprisingly, the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 17. And it says this: "The Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with singing." So just to recap, Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 17. The Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with singing. And wouldn't it be marvellous if you all made an extra effort this week to actually learn the Zephaniah Bible verse? Oh, I think that would be marvellous. So, spit spot, Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 17. Toodles!
You know, sometimes it's fairly easy to see the good things about ourselves. You know, when you just got a brilliant girl, or baked some exceedingly tasty cupcakes, or made your best friend laugh, then it's easy to think we're good people.
Other times it might be a bit harder. You know, when you've just got caught with a broken vase in front of you, or you've eaten all the biscuits, or you've got in trouble for making your sister cry.
But when God looks at us, he always sees the goodness in us, the value in us, no matter what we have or haven't done. That's why he never gives up on us.
His love never runs out. It never gets tired. It never gives up, because he sees the goodness in us and he knows we're worth it.
It's really important that along with seeing the goodness of God in his world, we learn to see it in ourselves. Because the more we can see the goodness and value in ourselves, the more we're able to see it in other people and make the world more like what God wants it to be.
Animal of the week, animal of the week, animal of the week, animal of the week. Does it have eyebrows on fleek? Animal of the week. Hello! Good news! Animal of the week hasn't really been taken over by a giant chipmunk, for it is me! It was me all along. Although, to be fair, that would have been really cool. Anyway, me again. Welcome to Animal of the Week, that time where I tell you our top 10 facts about the animal of that week. Now, this week it is our grand finale, so I've chosen quite a weird animal that I bet not many of you will have heard of. I mean, you do seem quite a clever bunch, so maybe one or two of you will have heard of this, but let's see. So, here we go. Give yourselves a pat on the back if you've heard of this really weird, obscure animal, because our animal for this week is humans, with special thanks to our nature expert, T-Boot. So here are my top 10 facts that prove how brilliant and adorable humans can really be. Number 1, humans are not an aquatic species. They do not live in water, but they flock to water just to play in it. They can't hold their breath for very long. They just like to splash. Next, when night falls and the sky becomes dark, humans become drowsy and cocoon themselves in soft, fluffy bedding. Makes you sleepy. Next, humans collect shiny things and decorate their bodies and nests with them. The shinier the better, though each individual has a unique taste for style and colouring. What's your favourite shiny thing that you own? Mine is this. Ooh. Do, 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 do. I promise I can actually play it. Maybe. Next. Some humans use pigments and dyes to make their bodies more colourful. Maybe I should try that for my hair. Next, humans are very clever and sometimes adopt creatures from other species into their family units. Look how happy they are there. If a human sees another creature in distress, they can commonly be observed trying to help. Even at their own risk, most humans are deeply compassionate creatures. Good for humans. Ooh. If a human hears a particularly catchy sound or tune, they will often mimic it, even to the point of annoying themselves. Next, sneezes are entirely involuntary and completely adorable. Humans love treats, some more than others. Many humans will save these treats for a specific date when they are in need of comfort or reassurance. For example, cookies, ice cream, pickles, the list goes on. And here is our final fact for today. Humans are learning to travel to space. So far, they've made it to the end of their yard and have found rocks. Unless you have seen this particular documentary with Wallace and Gromit, where they actually also found cheese. And so concludes our top 10 facts for our Animal of the Week. I hope that has been very informative and maybe has helped you to see your own value and brilliance and delightfulness. Have fun for the rest of Holiday Club.
So this week we're thinking all about learning to see ourselves through God's eyes, to look at ourselves and say, that's good. And that can seem really hard. Now, we've been talking all week about learning to see each other and the world through God's eyes, and sometimes other people might be able to see us, how God sees us, better than we can see ourselves. So I'm going to start my challenge by asking my friends and family how they would describe me. So I have a sheet of A4 paper, and in the middle of it I'm going to write my name. I'm going to use purple because that's my favourite colour.
You bring me hope when I'm down. Pick me up, turn me around. Show me love, deep and wide. Give me joy that bubbles up and overflows from well inside.
So the next step is to see what words my friends use to describe me. So let's hop over onto the post and see what they had to say. Okay. Okay, so the first word is engaging. That's quite nice, isn't it? It means kind of interesting, I guess. Humble, which is like you don't kind of think too much of yourself. That's not my word. Oh, that's good. It's not her word. Wondering how to choose just one. Okay. If I have to choose one, just one, then I will choose wise. That's nice. I have to say I don't always feel very wise, but that's nice if someone else thinks I am. Creative, inspirational, Radiator, that's my friend who thinks people are either radiators and kind of give out warmth. That's one of her favourite words. I like that one. Creative, thoughtful, magnificent. I don't often feel very magnificent, I have to say. But again, it's nice if someone else thinks that, isn't it? Responsive, inventive, enlightened. I don't know if I can live up to that. Gifted, tenacious. Oh, I like that. That means a little bit kind of stubborn and determined. That's probably fair. Positive, inspiring, kind. Oh, kind is nice, isn't it? It's nice if people think you're kind. Pensive, that kind of means thoughtful. Talented, that's nice. Funny, I like to think I'm funny. I don't know if everyone else always does, but as long as one or two people do. Caring, lovely, that's nice. Sister. Oh, guess who put that? It's my brother put down that he thinks of me as his sister. That's nice, isn't it? But it's important actually because our relationships are part of who we are. Compassionate, it's kind of caring, fancy way of saying caring about others. Caring. Invested, means kind of really caring about the things that you care about. Encouraging, creative, incredible. I don't think I'm very incredible, but thank you, Essie. It's kind. Connected, I guess that kind of means having lots of, knowing lots of different people, which John Froude's definitely helped with that. And brilliant. Again, I'm not sure I often feel very brilliant, but some very lovely words from my friends there. So the next thing I'm going to do is take those lovely words that my friends have used to describe me and write them all around my name to create a kind of word picture to remind myself how others and maybe God see me.
You bring me hope when I'm down. Pick me up, turn me around, show me love, deep and wide. Give me joy that bubbles up and overflows from well inside. You bring me hope when I'm down. Pick me up, turn me around, show me love, deep and wide. Give me joy that bubbles up and overflows from well inside. I gotta sing it out, shout it out, till the whole world knows Jesus lives inside of me from my head down to my toes. You bring me hope when I'm down. Pick me up, turn me around, show me love, deep and wide. Give me joy that bubbles up and overflows from well inside. I gotta sing it out, shout it out, till the whole world knows Jesus lives inside of me from my head down to my toes. You bring me hope.
So, there we have it. A word picture of all the lovely things that my friends said about me. Sometimes it's not easy to see the good things in ourselves. Sometimes it's easier to see the things maybe we don't like. So my challenge for the rest of this week is to see these things in me and be more of them, to be more kind, caring, funny. That'd be good if I was funnier, wouldn't it? Creative, to keep being these things, the good things that others see in me, more than maybe the things I don't like about myself. So I'm going to put this word picture up somewhere to remind me to concentrate on those parts of who I am. And it's a great challenge that you could do together, maybe with your family or with your friends. You could sit around, write your names in the middle of a piece of paper, and then have a nice chat about the things you love about each other and write them around your names. It's a really good way to help us see ourselves the way others see us and see the good things that God put in us and made part of who we are. And those are the things that we can use to make His world a better place. Have a go, try the challenge yourself, see how you get on.
came from above. He taught me to have more faith. He gave me just a little more grace. He taught me to watch and pray. He taught me what to say. He gave me his power divine so I can let my little light shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Gonna let my little light shine.
So this week, we want you to join us in learning to look in the mirror and say, that's good.
To see ourselves the way that God sees us.
To recognise the things that we are good at and the things that we can do and the people that we are.
And to do that for others too.
As ever, keep your eyes open for the activities and videos that will be coming your way throughout the week.
And keep an eye out for that activity pack landing in your email boxes if it hasn't already.
And don't forget to keep sending us your artwork, photos, craft, stories, poetry, whatever it is you get up to, so we can add it to our Creation Staycation online gallery. Email is on screen now, or tag us on social media.
Okay, time for our final challenge. Let's get going on learning to embrace how God looks at us.
Each and every one of us.
And says,
That's very good.